find a comfortable seat on your mat. Be sure to pull the flesh away from those sit bones so that you're starting with a stable foundation. Bring the navel in towards your spine and allow the crown of the head to reach towards the sky. Bring the shoulder blades together and down the back. So imagine you're placing your shoulder blades in your back pockets. Place the hands on the thighs, palms up, and close your eyes. Become aware of the breath and allow that breath to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. Just starting to let go of perhaps a busy morning. Maybe you just got up. We're all kind of coming from different directions, settling here. Don't worry about things that need to be done later today, and really allow yourself to be here in this moment. Start to bring your breath into balance by making the inhale the same length as the exhale. So if that inhale is for a count of 4, the exhale would be for a count of 4. If your inhale was for a count of 6 or a count of 8, the exhale would be for that same number. With each inhale, allow the spine to grow tall. And then as you exhale, you'll keep the length in the spine, but just begin to allow that body to soften. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the jaw. Let the knees gravitate towards the earth. Being grateful all the time isn't easy, but it's when you least feel thankful that you are most in need of what gratitude can give you: perspective. Gratitude can transform any situation. It alters your vibration, moving you from negative energy to positive. It's the quickest, easiest, most powerful way to affect change in your life. This I know for sure. That's a quote from Oprah, and Oprah really is one of my favorite spiritual teachers. She is pretty brilliant and well studied. I'm just going to read it one more time. Being grateful all the time isn't easy, but it's when you least feel thankful that you are most in need of what gratitude can give you: perspective. Gratitude can transform any situation. It alters your vibration, moving you from negative energy to positive. It's the quickest, easiest, most powerful way to affect change in your life. This I know for sure. And you know, it really is true. Yesterday was a tough day for me. Nothing crazy bad happened. It was just everything I did didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Maybe I was attached, maybe I had some expectations, and those expectations just didn't turn out right. But we remember that if we trade that expectation for appreciation, our whole world changes in an instant. So it is hard in that moment when you might have soap suds pouring out of your washing machine. True story. It's hard in that moment to think of something that you're grateful for, or to even remember to do it. But if you can remember to do it, you can always find something to be grateful for. I have a washing machine. I have running water. I have the ability to wash things by hand if I need to. There's many things that I can take from that bad situation, shift my perspective, and change it from a negative to a positive. So we're all going through some pretty tough times. this year, new situations we've never encountered before. So now more than ever, it's so important to practice gratitude. Let's bring the hands together at the heart. I'm so grateful I didn't just knock over my coffee when I did that. Let's bring those hands together at the heart, and then we'll breathe together 3 times. On the 3rd exhale, we'll share the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And for the 3rd time together, inhale. Om. Bow your head. Place the hands on the thighs. Softly open your eyes, looking forward. We'll start today by bringing the arms by our sides. As you inhale, arms come up. And as you exhale, arms come back down. So you're moving with your breath at your own pace here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms come back down. No need to rush here. The next time those arms come up overhead, allow your palms to come together to touch. As you exhale, hands come together at the heart. Place the hands on the knees. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, round the spine towards the space behind you. As you inhale, belly comes forward, back arches. Exhale, round that spine. Inhale, belly comes forward. Bring yourself back to a neutral neck, neutral spine. Tip forward about 45 degrees, keeping the back straight. And root down through your sit bones. We're going to start to make some nice big circles at the waist, keeping those sit bones rooted down the whole time. So it's really important to warm up the body, especially as we get older, as I'm learning. We really want to prevent injury, which is why we warm up. So let's switch the direction of those circles. And then come back to a neutral neck, neutral spine. Nice tall spine here. On the inhale, the arms reach up. Grasp your right wrist with the left hand and let that right palm look towards the sky. Root down through your sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to tip to your left. On your inhale, bring yourself back up. Switch the grasp of the hands. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, tip to the right. Inhale, back up. One more time on each side. Switch the grasp. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip. Inhale, back up. Switch the grasp. Root down. Grow tall. Exhale, tip. Slowly bring yourself back up and place the hands on the knees. So you're going to bend your left elbow and place the hand right on the shoulder. Point that elbow to the front of the room. Lower it. Point it out to the side. Lower it. Front, down, out, down. Front, down, out, down. 3 more. When you finish, you can take that left hand, place it on your knee, and then you'll bend your right elbow, hand to the shoulder. Point the elbow to the front of the room. Lower it, point it out to the side, lower it. So we go front, down, out to the side, down. Front, down, out, down. 3 more. When you finish, you'll take that right hand and just place it on your knee. Extend the arms out nice and long, palms face the floor. You're going to cross your right arm over the left as high as you can, and then bend those elbows. So the backs of the hands may touch, or you may be able to get that left hand around one more time. Either way is fine. Start to raise the fingertips towards the sky, and then point those fingertips to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. This is Eagle Pose arms, Garudasana arms. Bring the hands back in towards your face. Lower the fingertips away from the sky. Carefully unwind. Place the hands on the knees. Extend the arms out once again. This time we'll cross the left arm over the right as high as you can. Bend those elbows. You can stay just like this, or maybe you can get that right hand around once more. Fingertips reach towards the sky, and then press those fingertips to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Slowly bring those hands back towards the face. Lower them away from the sky. Carefully unwind. Place the hands on the knees. Close your eyes and watch the breath. Will you screenshot? Yeah, screenshot my computer real quick. Or just take a picture with your phone. Sorry guys, little tech support. So just keep breathing here. And then open your eyes. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. As you exhale, oh, sorry guys, tech support. Close your eyes and watch your breath. You're welcome. Sorry about that. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to tip your left ear towards the left shoulder. Inhale back up. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Inhale up. 2 more on each side, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. When you finish, you can just come back to a neutral neck, neutral spine, and we'll come to all fours, hands and knees. So take your time getting there. You want to make sure to set yourself up for stability here. So the knees are just hip width apart. They are slightly behind the hips. Hands are shoulder width apart. They are slightly forward of your shoulders. Bring the navel towards the spine. Relax the point between the shoulder blades. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, shift your hips to your heels, your chest to your thighs, extending back to child's pose. On the inhale, come back up all fours. Exhale, back. Inhale up. The next time you come to all fours, pause there. As you inhale, the right arm and the left leg sweep out parallel to your mat. It's perfectly fine to lower either the leg or the arm if needed. Bring your navel in towards your spine. Breathe here. So we're reaching the fingertips to the front of the room, reaching the heel to the back of the room, making ourselves as long as we can. Lower the right hand, lower the left knee. On the next inhale, the left arm and the right leg sweep out parallel to the mat. Again, you can lower one if that's best for you. Navel to the spine, fingertips reaching forward, heel reaching back. Lower that left hand, lower the right knee, shift back to child's pose. Inhale up, all fours. On the next inhale, your left arm is going to sweep up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're going to lower that arm, sweeping that arm through the right arm, right side body, bringing your left side of the head and left shoulder to the mat. So it's really important to keep the weight out of your neck here. So you can keep your right hand where it is to sort of press into the ground to keep the weight out of the neck and head. Or if you're okay, you can continue to twist as you reach the right arm towards the sky. Lower that right hand, press the floor away, coming back to all fours. Take a moment to shift back to child's pose, and then as you inhale, come up all fours. Inhale, right arm sweeps up towards the sky. Exhale, it sweeps back down as you thread the needle through that left arm, left side body. Right side of the head, right arm are on the mat. You can keep the left hand here if you'd like, or continue to twist and reach towards the sky. Lower the left hand, press the floor away, come back to all fours. Take a breath in as you exhale, round the spine towards the sky. Inhale, belly draws down to the floor, bottom and the head towards the ceiling. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, belly draws down, bottom and the head towards the sky. Continue moving with your breath. And come back to a neutral neck, neutral spine. We're going to begin to move into downward facing dog. So from all fours, curl the toes under. Start to shift the hips towards your heels. The knees lift as you press back, coming to downward facing dog. So if down dog is ever too much for you, you can always come to all fours, hands and knees instead. Start to relax your heels towards the mat. Relax the head and neck. And then bend the knees. Go back down into child's pose. And as you inhale, you'll come back up all fours. Curl those toes under. Start to shift your hips towards your heels. Knees lift. As you press back, coming to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Perfectly fine to have a bend in the knee in this pose. Relax the head and neck. Grasp opposite elbows and just let the trunk of the body move naturally. Release the hands. Place them on your hips. Press down through your feet, coming up to Tadasana, mountain pose. So in mountain pose, Tadasana, we stand with those feet just femur width apart, shoulder blades together and down the back, navel in, hips stacked on knees, knees stacked on ankles, crown of the head reaching towards the sky. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, arms lower. You're just moving with your breath here. Inhale and exhale are equal. The next time the arms come up overhead, allow the palms to come together to touch. As you exhale, bring your hands together at your heart. So if you have a yoga strap or something like that, go ahead and grab it. If you don't, it's okay because you don't absolutely need it. You can use a scarf, you can use a long sleeve t-shirt or sweater, a belt, anything like that. I'm going to turn around just so you can see me. So you'll place your strap or your belt in your right hand. If not, you just do everything I'm doing without it. On the inhale, the right arm reaches towards the sky. Bend the elbow, placing the hand between the shoulder blades. Notice how my bicep is next to my ear. I want to hug the bicep into my ear here. Reach around with the left hand. See if you can find your fingertips. If you can, great, you don't need the strap. If you can't, you can hold on to your strap. So we want to make sure that we keep the right bicep hugged into the ear. Crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Navel in. This is Gomukhasana arms, cow face pose arms. Release the fingertips. Bring the left arm back around. Right arm reaches towards the sky, and then as you exhale, lower it. If you're using a strap, you'll place it in your left hand. Inhale, left arm reaches towards the sky. Exhale, bend the elbow, hand between the shoulder blades. Reach around with your right hand. First, see if you can find your fingertips. If so, you don't even need the strap. If not, you can hold on to that strap. Crown of the head reaching towards the sky. Chest is open. Bicep hugging into the ear. And you're breathing. Release the hands. Bring your right arm back around. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Lower it to your side. You can take that strap and just put it to the side. So we'll come to take a nice wide stance on the mat. The outer edges of the feet are parallel to the outer edges of your mat. So the toes are pointing straight ahead. The navel draws in, crown of the head reaches towards the sky. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Placing the hands on the mat, you can bend your knees if you need to, or even place blocks under the hands to bring the floor closer to you. Relax the head and neck here. So yesterday I was mentioning that in this pose, it's fine to be out like a tabletop if a deep forward bend isn't best for you. You can even have your hands on top of blocks if you'd like. Bring the hands to the hips, press down through the feet, coming back up. We'll come up on the heel of the left foot, turn the toes in slightly. Come up on the heel of that right foot, toes turn out 90 degrees. So we're going to turn our torso to the right so that we're facing our extended leg here. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend the right knee, coming to Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Bring those arms to cactus arms, goalpost arms. Shoulder blades together and down your back. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together here. And then extend those arms up towards the sky. Straighten that right leg. Reach towards the sky and then begin to hinge from the hips, folding forward over that leg. Relax the head and neck here. You're going to start to walk your hands back to center as you pivot on the feet, bringing them back to parallel. Fold forward. Bring the hands to the hips. Press down through the feet to come back up. This time, we'll come up on the heel of that right foot. Toes turn in slightly. Come up on the heel of the left foot. Toes turn out 90 degrees. Turn that torso to the left. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, left knee bends, coming to Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Bring the arms like cactus arms, goalpost arms. Shoulder blades together and down the back. They're really squeezing together. And then reach the arms towards the sky. As you inhale, straighten that leg. Reach the fingertips towards the sky and then hinge from those hips, folding forward over that left leg. Relax the head and neck. Start to walk your hands back to center as you pivot on those feet so that the toes point forward. Fold. Place the hands on the hips. Press down through the feet to come up. So you're going to keep your legs wide, but turn both feet out so that the toes are pointing to the top corners of your mat. Hands come to your hips, navel to the spine. I think my feet are a little too wide here. There we go. So you're going to take a breath in, and then as you exhale, begin to bend your knees and just imagine your back is sliding down a wall. Come to where you are comfortable here. And if you are not comfortable with bent knees, you can keep the legs straight. Extend the arms out, bend the elbows, and bend your wrists so you look like you're carrying two trays. Shoulder blades squeeze together and move down the back. Breathe here. Inhale, come back up. Lower the arms. Feet come back to parallel. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Bring the hands to the hips. Press down through the feet to come up. Toes point out to the top corners of the mat. Take a breath in. Start to bend those knees. Imagine the back sliding down the wall. Extend the arms out. Bend the elbows, bend your wrists. This is goddess pose. Press down through the feet, bring yourself back up. Lower the arms, feet come to parallel. Inhale, arms sweep up. As you exhale, fold forward. So this time, you're going to take that left hand and place it on the floor right beneath your face. Sweep the right arm up to the sky as you twist open. Lower the right hand to the mat. Place that right hand on the ground right beneath your face. Sweep the left arm up to the sky as you twist. Lower the right hand. I might be getting my rights and lefts confused. Not so sure. Hands come to your hips, press down through the feet to come up. So we're going to step back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Hands come together at the heart. Nice soft knees as we move into Vrikshasana, tree pose. Begin to shift the weight to that left foot and really let all of the weight sink in there. Imagine growing deep roots into the earth so you're sturdy and strong and stable. Your right foot becomes light. You can press it against your ankle, calf, or upper inner thigh. You just want to skip your knee. Push the foot into the leg, push the leg into the foot. Find a gazing point, something not moving. It can be out on the horizon, it could be on the floor, and just allow that gaze to become soft. Watch the breath, and if you feel stable, arms reach up, and the tree branches can grow. Again, shoulder blades squeeze together here. Bring the hands back together up overhead. Lower them down in front of your heart. You can lower your right foot, shake the legs out a bit. I was teaching outside on Monday, and it was chilly and windy, so I had socks on, and just having the socks on really affected my tree pose, I think because I wasn't getting as much sensory information through the bottoms of my feet. It made it a lot more challenging for me. Bring the hands together at your heart. Shift the weight over to the right foot. Let the weight sink into that foot. Your left foot becomes light. You can press it against the ankle, the calf, or the upper inner thigh. Just skip that knee. Press the foot into the leg. Press the leg into the foot. Find your gazing point. Watch your breath. If you feel stable here, arms reach up. Tree branches grow. Bring the hands back together, down in front of your heart. You can lower your left foot, shake those legs out, and come to stand at the top of the mat. As you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge from those hips, folding forward. Relax the head and neck. From here, we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Float that body forward, coming to plank. You can have your knees down or up. Draw the navel in towards your spine. Focus on that breath. If the knees are up, you're going to float forward to the tops of the toes, and then we'll all bend the elbows towards the space behind us, lowering all the way down to the ground. Cross the forearms in front of you, rest your forehead. Bend the knees and let your legs sway from side to side. Let those legs become still and begin to rotate your ankles. Reverse the direction of that ankle rotation. Let those ankles become still. Lower the legs to the mat. So you're going to be laying on your belly, and your arms will be like goalpost arms again, cactus arms. On the inhale, the head, chest, and arms lift, and then you're going to draw those elbows towards your heels as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. On the exhale, lower. Inhale, head, chest, arms lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, lower. 3 more on your own. When you finish, you can just roll over onto your back and hug the knees into the chest. Feel free to rock side to side. Give yourself a little back massage here. become still. Lower the soles of the feet to the mat. Bring your arms by your sides, palms face the floor. Draw the pelvic floor up and the navel in. Engage both glutes. Press down through the feet and lift your hips. So you can stay just like this, or you can begin to wiggle those shoulders beneath you, clasping the hands together, and then pressing those hands or fists and arms into the ground, keeping the hips lifted and breathing. Slowly unwiggle the shoulders, lower the hips down to the mat, hug those knees into the chest. Keep the knees hugged in, but bring your arms out like a T, palms face the sky. And I don't have enough room on this side. I'm too close to the wall to extend my arm out. So if you ever run out of space, you can just bend the elbows slightly as well. Take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to twist to the left. So you're tipping those legs over to the left. Left leg comes to the ground, right leg rests on top of it. If it's okay for the head and neck, you can turn that head to look to the right. Start to draw the knees back up. On the next exhale, begin to tip those legs over to the right. So you're twisting to the right, head and neck, and turn to the left if it's okay for you. Slowly draw those knees back up. Press the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Rotate those ankles. Reverse the direction of that ankle rotation. Let the ankles become still. Lower the right leg until it's about 2 inches away from the ground. Raise the leg back up and then lower that left leg until it's about 2 inches from the ground. Bring it back up. Keep going, alternating legs, moving mindfully. Begin to bend those knees, hugging them into the chest. Keep the right hand on the right knee, left hand on the left knee. As you inhale, those knees pull away from your chest as your arms straighten. As you exhale, draw the knees in. Inhale, knees pull away from the chest. Exhale, we pull them in. The next time you hug those knees in, keep them hugged in. Bring your knees out like a V, and then bring your arms between the legs. See if you can grasp the pinky toe sides of the feet or your ankles. And then guide the soles of the feet to look up towards the sky. So it looks like you're doing a squat on the ceiling, And then you can rock side to side for happy baby, Ananda Balasana. Become still. Take those peace fingers, grasp your big toes. Extend through the heels. Make a nice big V with your legs. Start to draw the legs together, arms come together. Lower those legs down to the ground as the arms lower up overhead. Take a nice full body stretch here. We'll begin to transition into Shavasana, so please feel free to grab anything that you might need. Once you have what you need, you'll just come to lay on your back with those legs extended out nice and long. Arms are by your sides, palms face the sky, and the arms are a few inches away from your body. Relax the jaw by creating a space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth and let your eyes just rest in their sockets. Resist the urge to make subtle movements. Allow the natural breath to take over. Rest in Shavasana. slowly start to deepen your breath, becoming aware of the space around you and becoming aware of your body. You can start to make little movements that feel good, such as wiggling the fingers and toes. You can rotate through the wrists and the ankles. Turn that head from side to side. Open the mouth wide to stretch the jaw, and then stretch through the arms and the legs like you're just waking up. Nice full body stretch. And then roll to the right side in the fetal position, and we'll stay there for a few breaths. Keeping the eyes closed if you'd like. Use the arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. And then once you get there, you can bring your hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. The more thankful I became, the more my bounty increased. That's because, for sure, what you focus on expands. When you focus on the goodness in life, you create more of it. And that's another quote from Oprah. So I invite you to practice gratitude during this Thanksgiving season and all year. Just thinking of something that you're grateful for in any given moment, even the bad ones. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease and well-being. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and a happy Thanksgiving.